Rough Riders starting off a 4-game series in Midland over the next 3 nights, and tonight our pregame show guest is Ryan Rodabaugh, who had a very encouraging return off the disabled list a couple of nights ago. Ryan, how can you bottle up what you had the other night, 3 batters, 3 strikeouts, and carry that moving forward? That seemed to be the best you've looked all year.
Appreciate it, Alex. I was just trying to take a step forward and get back to kind of just my old self, pounding the strike zone, and luckily the results were good. I just want to build off that.
It had been a while since you pitched. Did that feel like the way you're used to pitching, the way we've seen over the last couple of years?
It was about as close as I've been, so I was happy about that. I mostly was just going out there worried about location, trying to use the defense. Luckily it didn't have too much, but it just worked out.
When you come out there and you haven't pitched for so long, you probably have a pretty fresh arm, but at times you would figure location would be the first thing to suffer. Why do you think that wasn't the case for you?
I think that was more of my stress rather than going out there and trying to blow guys away. It just goes to show that you don't need overpowering stuff to get outs or even strikeouts, but if you just attack the hitter, it gets them in defense mode, so it worked out.
You take a look at the last 2 nights out of the bullpen. What a strong bounce back after what the team had happen in the 9th inning the other night, giving up 9 runs against Corpus. Haven't allowed a run in the last 2 games since then. Is that a great way to turn the page for a group collectively when you take a look at what happened and say, okay, that's an outlier. That's not what we've been over the last month?
Yeah, I think it was just one of those flukes. It's a long season, so you're going to have games like that where just kind of everybody's off or whatever, but just to come back strong like we did the next day, have a comeback victory, I think that was great, and kind of just give us a boost and hopefully to finish out strong.
Here we are in the midst of a 26-day stretch without an off day, and you come back off the disabled list able to, lend an arm to that cause. And does that help a little bit, having a fresh arm when these guys, nobody's gotten a day off here for a while?
I think so. I mean, this is about the time of year that some guys are, maybe they've been pitching all year and they're going to start feeling the strains of the year. But, yeah, like you said, I'm fresh and I'm good to go. So hopefully I can just finish strong and help the team the best I can.
We're here with Rough Riders reliever Ryan Rodabaugh. Ryan, when you take a look at the way this season has gone for you, do you scratch your head a little bit as to how this season has unfolded for you? It's been so stop and start, and you really haven't settled into a rhythm we're used to seeing.
Yeah, if I stop and think about it too hard, I can get confused a little bit. But I've been blessed so far throughout my career. I haven't had any years like this or any big injuries or anything. So I'm fortunate in that regard, and I'm just taking it one step at a time and just trying to get my comfort back. So.
Does it do anything to a confidence level of somebody like you when you go out there and you have such a tough couple of months after what you've been through? Your track record that you've been so good.
I think if you let it get to you, you could, but I think it's just important to always look back at what you can do and what you've been able to do at a certain level. So just being back here where I know I've had success, that helps me just go back out there and do the same thing I've done before.
What do you chalk up some of those early season struggles to? Just lack of sharpness?
Yes, I think I just might have gone into spring, came out of spring training, I should say, just not in season form or polished enough, and kind of just let it get to me, and then shoulder started bugging me and kind of just went from there. So I was kind of out there just not feeling myself, but hopefully I turned it around a little bit and got my feel back, and I'm just trying to finish strong.
Here in Midland, this place, pitchers don't really like to work here. Is that the case for you?
I don't know. For me, I trying to get caught up on where I'm pitching and just try to focus one pitch at a time and go after the hitters.
If you were to tell somebody who's working here for the first time, is it to just not let the elements or the fact that it is a hitter-friendly place get in your head?
Yeah, I think if you start thinking about that stuff too much, it'll get in your head. Just attack the hitter the same way you would any other time. It's usually what I tell a guy.
Ryan, Martire Garcia is going as a spot starter tomorrow. Brings me back memories of your spot start last year under much different weather conditions in that ball game. When he is going into that spot starting role like you did, what were you thinking about? And were you just trying to approach it like, hey, this is just a couple innings, it just happened to be at the start of the game, just like normal?
Right, that's exactly what Jeff told me, was just treat it just like I'm going out there 1 inning at a time and just don't do anything differently. So I think Garcia, I think he's had some professional starts, so he should be comfortable, and he pounds the strike zone pretty well, and I think he'll probably just go out there and do the same thing.
Well, Ryan, it was great to see the other night. Hopefully we see a lot more of that over the next 6 weeks of the season. Thanks so much for the time, and best of luck out there tonight.
No problem. Thanks, Alex.
That's Ryan Rodabaugh. We're back right after this here on the Frisco Rough Riders Baseball Network.